Barack Obama filled in as the 44th leader of the U.S. His story is the American story, values. From the heartland, a working-class childhood in a solid family, difficult work and training as the method for excelling, and the conviction that a day-to-day existence so honored ought to be lived in support of others. At the point when Barack Obama was chosen president in 2008, he turned into the primary African American to hold the workplace. The composers of the Constitution generally trusted that our administration wouldn't be restricted to Americans of riches or family associations. Dependent upon the biases of their time, a significant number of them possessed slaves. Most could never have predicted an African American president. Obama's dad, Barack Sr., a Kenyan financial expert, met his mom, Stanley Ann Dunham, when both were understudies in Hawaii, where Barack was brought into the world on August 4, 1961. They later separated, and Barack's mom wedded a man from Indonesia, where he spent his youth. Before 5th grade, he got back to Honolulu to live with his maternal grandparents and go to Punahou School on Grant. In his journal Dreams from My Dad, 1995, Obama depicts the intricacies of finding his character in pre-adulthood. Following 2 years at Occidental School in Los Angeles, he moved to Columbia College, where he concentrated on political theory and global relations. Following graduation in 1983, Obama worked in New York City, then turned into a local area coordinator on the south side of Chicago, organizing with chapels to further develop lodging conditions and set up work-preparing programs locally hit hard by steel plant terminations. In 1988, he went to Harvard Graduate School, where he pulled in public consideration as the principal African American leader of the Harvard Regulation Survey. Getting back to Chicago, he joined a little law office, gaining practical experience in social equality. In 1992, Obama wedded Michelle Robinson, a legal counselor who had likewise succeeded at Harvard Regulation. Their little girls, Malia and Sasha, were brought into the world in 1998 and 2001. Separately, Obama was chosen for the Illinois Senate in 1996, and afterward to the U.S. Senate in 2004. At the vote-based public show that mid-year, he conveyed a much-acclaimed feature address. Few savants immediately articulated him a future president, yet most didn't anticipate that it should occur for quite a while. By the by, in 2008 he was chosen over Arizona Congressperson John McCain by 365 to 173 electing votes. As an approaching president, Obama confronted many difficulties: a monetary breakdown, battles in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the proceeding with threat of psychological oppression. Introduced before an expected horde of 1.8 million individuals, Obama proposed extraordinary government spending to restore the economy and furthermore would have liked to re-establish America's height on the planet. During his initial term he marked 3 charges: an omnibus bill to invigorate the economy, regulation making medical services more open and reasonable, and regulation changing the country's monetary establishments. Obama likewise squeezed for a fair compensation represent ladies, monetary change regulation, and endeavors for purchaser security. In 2009, Obama turned into the 4th president to get the Nobel Harmony Prize. In 2012, he was reappointed over previous Massachusetts lead Representative Glove Romney by 332 to 206 discretionary votes. The Center-East stayed a key international strategy challenge. Obama had managed the killing of Osama canister-loaded, however another self-declared Islamic State emerged during a nationwide conflict in Syria and started prompting fear-monger assaults. Obama tried to deal with a threatening Iran with a settlement that frustrated its improvement of atomic weapons. The Obama organization likewise embraced an environmental change understanding endorsed by 195 countries to diminish ozone-harming substance emanations and slow an Earth-wide temperature boost. Somewhat recently of his subsequent term, Obama talked at 2 occasions that plainly moved him: the 50th commemoration of the Social Equality Walk from Selma to Montgomery, and the devotion of the Public Gallery of African American History and Culture. And quote, "Our association isn't yet great, yet we are drawing nearer," end quote, he said in Selma. End quote. Also, that is the reason we celebrate, end quote, he told those going to the exhibition hall opening in Washington, end quote, "Careful that our work isn't yet finished," end quote.